Like Hank Wood. So Like Hank Wood seems to be an early running favourite for a lot of people, and I wrote this track really early on in the process of writing for the album, and I went over to the US with my good friend Catherine Britt, and we went on a tour there. We had both of our babies, our newborn babies, so I had Magnolia and she had Hank, and we had both of our husbands. It was a really full on tour. It was certainly not glamorous. We all piled into one minivan, and we all would sleep in one hotel room, 4 people in one hotel room, and it was a really budget tour that we were on over there in the US. But we had a day off, and we thought, what can we do in our day off? And Catherine Britt is a huge fan of Hank Williams, so she said, well, just in Montgomery, Alabama, which was just where we were for the day, there is a Hank Williams museum. And attached to the museum is the gravesite where Hank Williams was buried. So it was a pretty special place and pretty important place for country music. So we visited, and we learned a lot about Hank Williams. And I personally learned a lot of things about Hank that I wasn't super aware of. I was obviously really aware of his music, but I wasn't aware of how troubled his life was, and how much he dealt with his problems using things like alcohol and prescription medication. And I thought at the time, it's such a sad thing that seems to be a common thread that runs through with a lot of musicians, that they deal with their problems in that negative way, using the bad stuff in life. So I wanted to write a song that explored that idea, and I think I'm a little bit guilty of using those things sometimes to deal with my problems too. I like a bit of red wine, and sometimes way too much red wine. So I thought this could be my drinking song. Every country singer's got to have one, and this is mine. One of my favourite things about this track is the beautiful pedal steel by Fats Kaplan that runs through the whole track, and also the 3-part harmony between Catherine Britt, Michael Moko and myself. It's one of my favourite vocal moments on the record.